back to Banter Tribe. The game between Bournemouth versus Manchester United has just ended, and it ended in a 2-2 draw with a red card to Harry Maguire. I will attach a clip of the controversial incident that happened in that game. But first of all, it ought not to be a controversial incident. It ought to be a simple decision. A very simple decision, and I will tell you why I say it ought to be a very simple decision. Assuming VAR and the referee had given the foul on Diallo, it would be a good call, and it would have been a yellow card on the player, on the offender, but they did not give it because they've given the first penalty in that game, so they don't want to give a second penalty in the same game. I don't know where the science or the analogy, this wisdom is coming from, but for whatever reason, they did not give that foul. Okay, that's on one side. Later in that same game, Harry Maguire had the exact same tackle on Evanescence, and they gave Harry Maguire a red card and a PK. Now, please, who watched this game with me? Because I watched the game. Help me. I may not understand something. Okay, I understand why one is a red card and the second one will not be a red card. I understand that one. But the one I will never understand is why one is a foul and the other is not a foul. How one brought a PK and the other failed to produce a PK. These are identical offense. There have never been any offense so identical in the same game like this one. It was very identical that it's not just offense that happened in the 18-yard, looking identical to offense that happened in opposition half. No, these are both identical offenses that happened in the 18-yard box of each of the team. And the referee, for whatever reason, failed to give a foul against on Ahmad tackle on Ahmad. I can never understand the science behind that, the letter of the law behind that. Because when that offense happened firsthand, I said this is a PK. Post-match, listen to Bruno Fernandes. He was explaining that maybe they did not give that second PK to them because they've given a first one initially. But that's not a cogent reason why VAR will not make correction to referee error. This one, I will not blame VAR because I should blame them. They said their excuse is not an obvious error. That means the referee had the final say in that one, not VAR. So, Mr. Referee, you saw this offense not to be a foul. This same offense happened in the other 18 and you saw it to be a foul with a red card. What is wrong with your brain? Is your brain giving two different judgments on the same offense? What is happening here? I will attach it here. People will see it. I pray I don't get struck by it, but I will attach it here. It's a glaring obvious offense by both players, and both calls is fully a PK. If you don't give one, don't give the other. If you give one, give the other. Now, I will tell you why I said I understand why Harry Maguire's own was a red card. Harry Maguire brought down Evanescence, though that was not like a push. He was trying to get Evanescence praise, more like hold you. You know what defenders normally do? They try to not directly hold you to commit a foul, but to hold you to feel your frame. That was what he was trying to do, and Evanescence, being a smart guy, saw it and went down. Was there a contact on Evanescence by Harry Maguire? Yes, there was. Is that a PK? Yes, it's a PK. Why is he a red card? He is the last man. Beyond the last man, Evanescence was facing the post after that incident. So that's Doc's 9 goal scoring opportunity. I can't remember, maybe I can't remember the name of the player of the defender of Bournemouth that did the same thing on Ahmad. His own is not just, if his own was not just even feeling, his own was that he used his two hands to grab Ahmad on the arm and pulled him back. And Ahmad, being a smart guy, saw that someone was pulling him in the 18-yard box, fell and used his back and landed on the ball that he was in control of. And the referee said, no, it's not a foul. If you say it's not a foul, the Maguire's one is not a foul. Simple. If you say it's a foul, the Maguire's one is a foul. One cannot be white and the other one is black, and they are both the same thing. Do you understand? They are both the same thing. So one cannot be black and the other one is white. And why I said that offense on Ahmad is a yellow card, not a red card, was because there was another defender behind the ball. So the defender that pulled Ahmad Diallo was behind Ahmad Diallo. Ball was in front of Ahmad Diallo, and there was another defender in front of Ahmad Diallo. That if that one had left Ahmad Diallo may beat that one before scoring a goal, or now may defend the goal, the shot when Harry Maguire takes a shot, when Ahmad Diallo takes a shot. So that was why that one will not be a red card. But they both qualify for penalty because they are both offenses on the 18-yard box. It's not as if someone is diving, someone is claiming a foul. These are both clear and obvious foul. In fact, if anyone is obvious foul than the other, it was that on Ahmad Diallo that was an obvious foul because that was a push. That's a push, a pull. That was a pull. He used his two hands to head Ahmad Diallo's hand and checked and pulled it to himself. Do you understand? While Harry Maguire used his two hands to feel the player, moving that two hands to feel the player fell. Somebody, I don't know who was explaining that among Manchester United players or either the manager. Yeah, he mentioned he stayed on Fernandes. He said if a big player commits the foul, he's trying to help via PGMOL to give them an excuse on what they can see. If a big player commits an offense and a small frame player commits the same offense, it will not be as judged to be the same. I don't understand that thing. The argument was that Maguire is bigger than Ahmad. So Maguire is bigger than the person, the Bournemouth player that committed the same offense, and Ahmad is a small player. So because Maguire is big, so it's as though Maguire's attempt on the young man deserves a foul because he had a force on the young man, on Evanescence. Then the player that did committed the foul to Ahmad Diallo is of almost the same frame with Ahmad Diallo, so he couldn't have exact force on Ahmad Diallo. That is what Fernandes is trying to explain to me, and you see how I'm sweating to understand this thing. It's not because it's not making sense. PGMOL, please train your referees. If you cannot train them, send them home, get other people, because every week they keep on donating or giving points, apportioning points to who they feel they should apportion point to. Game with 29, they literally on their own apportion point to almost every team. Because 29 or 28 on their own apportion point to every single team in EPL. That was a week when Liverpool played West Ham, Man City played Leeds, Arsenal played who did Arsenal play again? Arsenal played Chelsea. Exactly. That was the week I'm talking. PGMOL used their hand to apportion points to everybody. They have started this week again to apportion points to everybody as how they feel it to be. Because you can't tell me in the same game, not in two different games, in the same game, same identical offense is committed and one is punished in the same place. So sorry, not just same identical offense is committed in the same zone or area of the field, and one is punished and the other is not punished. I don't genuinely understand it. PGMOL, Monday I'm waiting. I want to see your analogy. I want to hear you defend this one. because this is indefendable. Nobody that loves football, watch football, will accept this ruling tonight. Either I will say VAR was poor, or I will say the referee in charge today was terribly beyond terribly poor. Poor to the capital letter poor. That guy needs to go to training again because what he did today is not officiating. Thank you. Let me know what you think about this controversial issue. I predicted Man U to win or a worst case scenario draw, and I'm correct on that instance. Man U would have won that game if not that the ref decided to do what he knows how to do better, apportion points as he wants it to. So make your opinion known in the comment section and like and subscribe. See you in the next one.